Okay, so today we're going to talk about how you pay yourself as a real estate agent. Can you pay yourself a salary? Should you just be taking your commission structure as those closings come in? Obviously, if you follow me for a while, you know I coach an awful lot of agents, and I've seen a million ways of doing this. You can either pay yourself a straight salary or a draw off of your commissions. What most agents do, unfortunately, is they get a $10,000 commission. They think they have 10 grand. They can go pay some bills, get some things caught up, and then they get behind again. It's a bad way of doing business. So what I want to show you today, very simple process. Absolutely anybody can do this, and I think you'll find that it will help you tremendously, particularly when you get to the end of the year. As real estate agents, we often worry about the IRS and that type of thing. As you get to the end of the year, you're going to be in a much better position. And I think you'll find if you structure yourself the way we're going to talk about here in this little brief video, you'll find that you're going to step up your game a little bit. You're going to start closing a lot more business. So that's our topic for the day today. I'm Greg Luther. As you probably know by now, we coach 30,000 realtors all around the country. Agents usually come to me because they're doing really well and they're looking for some little tweaks that can make a big, big difference to their business. Today's topic is going to be one of those tweaks. Here's what I want you to do. It's actually pretty simple. Every time you close on a property, you want to have 3 bank accounts. Go to your local bank and have 3 basic bank accounts. You have a business operating account, you have a tax account, and you have a personal account. That's all there is to it. Again, a business operating account, a tax account, and a personal account. What you're going to do is every time you have a closing, you put a third, and a third. By doing that, you're planning for taxes. You're making sure you don't get behind on that stuff. You're taking a third of your money to put back into the business, all your monthly expenses, your marketing, your buyer's agent if you have one, whatever. And then you are living on a third of that revenue. Now, if you're automatically thinking, well, a third of my income's not enough for me to pay my personal bills, then you need to fix the real problem. The real problem for you is your top line, not your bottom line. So the problem for you is your income, not your expenses or not your final number. So you've got to utilize that third of the revenue you're putting into your operating account as a real estate agent. You want to utilize that to grow your business, to get to where you're closing more deals, because you have to be able to live on 1/3 of your revenue. It's just simply not sustainable for you to think that every time you close a transaction, all of that money goes to you. Or you to think that the brokerage split, whatever your broker gets, is really your biggest expense. It's not. It should be one of your smallest expenses. So very simple approach here. Simply set up 3 bank accounts. You're going to have an operating account, a tax account, and a personal account. You're going to live on a third of that revenue. So in doing so, you'll find that it's going to make you step your own game up, because now you're only getting a third of what that income is. You got to close more deals. That's going to provide more funding in your operating account, which of course makes it a lot easier for you to go bigger with your marketing, to get the word out there, to fight that obscurity that so many people fight, right? So I think you'll find that it will make a big difference for you. We go a lot more elaborate in our coaching programs and stuff like that, but that's a very basic tip that you can start to do. If you just have one account, let me give you a warning here, first of all. If you have one account that you're paying all your personal bills and your business expenses and everything else, you are asking for bankruptcy. You are asking for an audit. You are asking for forever more financial devastation. It is because of lack of planning and lack of operating guidance as a CEO that you are causing devastation. I'm telling you, it's going to cause a problem. I've seen it over and over and over. You end up getting behind with the IRS. They trigger an audit. Something you do triggers an audit, and you are screwed. I see it happen all the time. Do yourself a favor. Set up 3 basic accounts, and the second those checks come in, when you get your check from the brokerage or the closing company or whatever, do a third, and a third. You reinvest in your business. You make sure Uncle Sam's paid. You're probably overpaying into that. You're going to have money left at the end of the year, which is a great thing, by the way. And then you're paying yourself a third of the revenue. If that's a problem for you, you have to get your top line up. You have to get that revenue up in order to be making the kind of money that you need. So I think you'll find that tip will be very, very helpful for you. Any questions you have, you can always reach out to us here. Let me know your thoughts on this, by the way. If you like this sort of thing, make sure you follow our page here. Tag someone in this. If you know another real estate agent, these 3 little accounts can make all the difference in the world. Tag somebody in the comments here below, and they'll get to see this as well. And I think you'll find if you set up those 3 accounts at the end of the year, you're in a tremendously better position. But the advantage is you're only living on a third of what you're making, so it causes you to get rid of distraction, get rid of procrastination, start doing a lot more and closing more business because you need it in order for that model to work for you, right? So again, hopefully that's helpful. Any questions you have, let me know. I am still in Florida. I'm actually in the hotel room right now. There's the ever-present hotel phone and couch and that type of thing here in the suite. But I am doing a luxury presentation as well as some marketing videos for some agents that are doing luxury transactions down here in Florida, and then I'm heading back home. So anyway, hopefully this little tip is helpful for you. If there's anything I can do, please reach out. That's what I'm here for. I'd love to help you out. You got a question, comment, thoughts about how should I do these 3 accounts, whatever the case is. I'm not an accountant. I'm not a CPA. I'm not an attorney, all that stuff. But this has worked extremely well for a lot of agents just to get a little more organized and realize that when you get an $8,000 commission, the $8,000 is not yours. You got to be responsible as a business owner. So this will help you in doing so. Any questions you have, reach out to me. Otherwise, we'll talk to you soon. Thanks so much, and bye-bye for now. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that video, and listen, we've got a lot more information for you to help you with growing your real estate business. We load new videos nearly every day, and I want you to have access. So you got to do 2 important things. It's both totally free. Number 1, I want you to subscribe to this channel. You'll see the little subscribe button for you to click. If you don't have an account with YouTube, set it up. It's totally free. You got to subscribe to this channel. And the most important factor, you got to ring the bell. Right next to that subscribe button, you'll see a little bell to turn on notifications. That will let you know every time I load a new money-making video to help you with growing your real estate business. Subscribe and make sure you ring the bell. We'll see you in the next video.